In this karate match, the two teams finally entered the arena. The team wearing the red belts was Japan, while the team wearing the blue belts represented Italy. For the first turn, Team Japan was given the opportunity to perform first. Their movements looked extremely fast and complex, featuring many open hand techniques along with high jumping movements. This was very different from Team Italy, who used a unique fighting stance. They often balanced on one leg while setting up their stance, but their movements appeared much more graceful and elegant. What are they actually doing? And why are their movements different from each other? For karate practitioners, it's obvious that both competitors are performing kata, or choreographed forms. This competition focuses on beauty, precision, power, and the choreography of the techniques, not direct physical combat. But if both sides are performing kata, why do the movement characteristics of the two teams look so different? For the Japanese team, the kata used is called Unsu, known for its extremely fast, complex movements and the heavy use of open hand techniques. Meanwhile, the Italian team performed Gankaku, a kata characterized by one-legged stances combined with elegant and balanced movements. So it's no surprise that during the kata match, their performances felt completely different from one another, because each kata has its own unique characteristics and signature style. In the world of karate, especially in the Shotokan style, there is one kata that is considered the ultimate peak of technique. The answer is clearly Unsu. Literally, Unsu means hands in the clouds. The name is not just poetic, but also symbolizes how a practitioner must move with agility, constantly shifting and remaining unpredictable like clouds carried by the wind before finally erupting into a devastating storm. The history of Unsu traces back to the Tamari region of Okinawa and is believed to have been passed down by Master Seisho Aragaki. This kata carries a strong influence from northern Chinese martial arts, which emphasize agility, fluid movement, and sudden attacks. Unsu is not a kata for beginners. It is a test for those who have already mastered the fundamentals and are ready to face true complexity. The characteristics of Unsu are incredibly unique because it combines variations of techniques from nearly all other Shotokan Kata into a single sequence. You will see extreme changes in rhythm, from slow and composed movements filled with calmness to sudden bursts of explosive speed. However, the most iconic part of Unsu is the 360-degree spinning jump in the air while delivering a kick, followed by landing in a deep low stance on the floor. This movement is not simply a display of athletic skill, but a symbol of complete adaptability. In the context of combat, or bunkai, Unsu functions as a strategy for dealing with multiple attackers. It teaches practitioners how to slip into an opponent's blind spot, use sweeping techniques to bring down larger enemies, and launch counterattacks from unexpected angles, even from a kneeling position. However, its greatest benefit lies in developing high-level spatial awareness and coordination. When practitioners perform Unsu, they learn that true power does not always come from direct force, but from the ability to disappear and reappear at the exact moment the opponent is most vulnerable. In the end, Unsu is about absolute freedom of movement.
運数というのはもう定評があるものですが、見せていただきましょう。やはり私なんか見せていただいても
Diving deeper into the secrets of Unsu, we discover that this kata is centered around mastering the element of air and manipulating gravity itself. One of the most fascinating technical aspects of Unsu is that it trains not only physical strength, but also an extraordinary level of tactical intelligence. Within the philosophy of hands in the clouds, there is an unspoken message. The deadliest attack is the one the opponent never sees coming, like a hand slipping silently through the mist. On the world competition stage, Unsu is often considered the ultimate trump card for elite athletes. Why? Because its brutal level of difficulty demands body control that almost goes beyond human limits. If a karateka can execute the 360-degree spinning jump and land in complete silence without the slightest loss of balance, it becomes an absolute statement of physical dominance. If Unsu is a storm moving freely without limits, then Gankaku is the embodiment of deadly calmness and perfect balance. The name Gankaku means crane on a rock. It refers to the most iconic stance in this kata, Tsuru Ashidachi, where a karateka stands firmly on one leg while the other leg is prepared to unleash a fatal counterattack. Originally, this kata was known as Chinto. Legend says the technique came from a Chinese sailor named Chinto who was stranded in Okinawa. He became famous for his ability to fight effectively on narrow and uneven terrain. The techniques were later studied and developed by Master Matsumura Sokon before being further refined by Master Itosu Anko into the form of Gankaku that we know today in the Shotokan style. The main characteristic of Gankaku lies in the contrast between static stability and dynamic attacks. Its primary focus is maintaining the body's center of gravity even in the middle of uncertainty. Throughout the entire sequence, practitioners are required to possess extremely strong core muscles and razor-sharp mental focus. The dramatic rising and lowering movements in Gankaku resemble a crane watching its prey from the edge of a cliff, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to strike downward with incredible speed. And in practical combat applications, Gankaku is highly effective for situations where we must face an opponent at close range or in confined spaces. The one-legged stance in Gankaku is not a sign of weakness, but a trap. It is designed to lure the opponent into attacking, while preparing a simultaneous side kick or yokogeri, combined with a hand strike aimed at vital points. The benefit of training. Gankaku is the development of unshakable physical and mental balance. It teaches us that in the middle of the chaos of combat, calmness is the deadliest weapon of all. By mastering Gankaku, a practitioner learns not only how to strike, but also how to become a stable center of gravity in any situation. However, there is a deep philosophical reason why Master Gichin Funakoshi changed the original name from Chinto to Gankaku. The new name was created to give students a clearer visualization of how energy should be gathered and then released. If you observe its movement pattern, or embusen, Gankaku follows a very disciplined straight line path. This symbolizes unwavering determination, a single path moving directly toward victory.
And this has to be done slowly. First time, non-juke pose, Tsuru Ashidachi, crane stance. Left hand now comes over, Joins the right.
And the greatest secret of Gankaku lies in the transition into Tsuru Ashidachi, the one-legged stance. When the leg is lifted, it is not merely a display of balance, but an incredibly intelligent deception. At that very moment, the practitioner is protecting vital areas from low kicks while simultaneously concealing a deadly counterattack. This is what makes Gankaku the embodiment of the concept. One strike, one life.